Santillo. Castillo now has it for the Fighting Saints, gets it ahead to a teammate who it's broken up by Nate Nussbaum very nicely, but St. Francis retains possession. Santillo to throw in to Castillo. To Yeaman, defended. Pass broken up by Lucas Bontrager. Now Costa looks to clear for the Maple Leafs. It's Bontrager far side. Costa back to midfield for the Maple Leafs. Gets it back to Vitor. Vitor crosses it up. Broken up by St. Francis, who, looking for one of their own teammates on Goshen's side of the field, is broken up nicely by Oscar Ocampo. Bourne clears for the Maple Leafs ahead to Lucas Bontrager, who has a nice pass to Costa down the far side of the field. Rosales at the 18-yard box gets tripped up hard. No foul. Good defense by Bitangelo. Costa regains possession for the Maple Leafs. It connects on that pass.
Up next, we have Satchmo. Satchmo is a member of the Shelter.
to them? You went underneath? But that also brings in seniors, Tyler Moore. Tyler Moore, state champion, that he's also been in this program for 4 years. So you don't really, I mean, you don't really need one. She's a good leader. You're able to play that. Tyler Bourne's been in 4 years working right beside Joe Thomas with my daddy. So they're buddies, they're boys, they work hard and they make each other better. You know they say iron sharpens iron, and we'll see it tonight for the second half of the show. Roy has a couple saves, and we'll see what he can do in the second half. Yeah, that was a tough one. When the offense is nearly as no pressure on him. And be able to just jump the passing lane. Very talented player, and if he has space, you can see if he can score the ball. If you're actually predicting the game, and the leader for this St. Francis team, Avila will be the real leader of the offensive attack. That might be important too. I've had Kevin Jones really out there running the scheme for the first half. See if that shows maybe guard Avila. Yeah, that's true. Well, Gaiman, we talked about it, he had 17 shots and the next guy was scored. So when you had that much attention, generally the other guys can shine with more because on the scouting report, they just might say, Gaiman gets nothing. And aware of this playing this system, and he's driving them right now in open space, making plays and making shots. So we're going to see how the Maple adjust here. Like you said, Bills moves it over to a lawyer, or if he stays on game and just hopes for the best. Yeah. What? There's 7. There's 7. Yeah, let's go. Sorry about that, Katie. No, you're good.
Well, so we went through. There was a water break, which was really weird. We went through timeout. And we were like,
This is a hydration break. Is that really? Oh yeah, definitely. That's how he responded. Yeah, I want to try to make a way to say yes. And yes, we can.
does that do something? VIP. Hello? Oh, wow. Magic. .1 The Globe, your home for Maple Leaf Athletics. We're here at the John Ingold Athletic Complex for Maple Leafs men's home soccer. We're tied at 1 apiece between Goshen College and the University of St. Francis, Illinois. And we're here with Ben Cotton to my right, and we're ready to break down some more first half analysis. So we talked about Stuart Ashelman not checking into the game so far. And we have seen the Maple Leafs really switch up their lineups, but he usually enters the game at least some point.
Yeah, he definitely does. But Coach Aaron Patrick, he seems to be mixing up his lineups. He's been doing that in this type of, when you have this type of, and you want to get a flow of every combination you can get possibly before you hit conference. Those are the most important games. And Coach Aaron Patrick, he won.
A freshman from Ottawa, Ohio. So, yeah, definitely just seeing more players, seeing different types of personnel out there, seeing what works.
Yeah, definitely a lot of young blood out there. You said Tristan Smucker was out there. Also, Flavio Cruz is also a freshman. And Matt Granitz, he is also a freshman too that's been playing in the ball game. So we're seeing a lot of young players out here. Coach Aaron Patrick just showing every player some love out here, giving them the opportunity to show what they can do.
So if you're just joining us, we had a goal in the 13th minute by Uriel Macias on an assist from Lucas Bontrager, and in the 17th minute, the University of St. Francis was able to strike back from Obilo.
Yeah, and I'm really excited for the second half. I want to see what's the tempo is going to be between the two ball clubs, because the Maple Leafs they seem more patient to start the half off, and they got like 2 or 3 good looks at the net. And they'll just see how they're going to take advantage of it. And it seems like St. Francis, Illinois, they started pushing the tempo, and they got some offense going their way, generate just a fast-paced one-on-one scenarios, basically trying to just take advantage of the open space.
So something to think about as we enter this second half. Goshen is outscoring their opponents 5-3 in the second half of play, while St. Francis is being outscored 6-2.
We're going to see how St. Francis responds, and I'm sure they know that stat too. And their head coaches also spoke to them. They want to see how they can respond going into the second half, rather if they're up or down.
We're going to step aside one more time before the second half of action. We're here for Goshen College men's soccer on 91.1 The Globe, your home for Maple Leaf Athletics. Just 1 minute, and then we're good. .1 The Globe, your home for Maple Leaf Athletics. We're here at the John Ingold Athletic Complex for Goshen College men's soccer action as the two teams are set to take the field to begin the second half of play. To recap, once again, we have 2 goals, one from each side. Uriel Macias struck first for Goshen College in the 13th minute from an assist by Lucas Bontrager, and in the 17th minute, St. Francis got that right back with Obilo in the 17th minute. In this second half, St. Francis will be going left to right, and Goshen College will be going right to left. St. Francis in all gold, as Goshen is in all black.
And we still have the same starters at the beginning of the game for the second half, too.
Waiting for the refs to blow the whistle to begin the second half. St. Francis will start with the ball as Goshen College did to open the game up. And we are underway. Castillo for St. Francis. Flavio Cruz near side to Nate Nussbaum. Ahead to Spencer Ashman near side. Crosses it inside to Macias, just a little too far to Jawdat in goal for the Fighting Saints.
Yeah, and that was a good look for the Maple Leafs. Just a little bit too much power there, but that's the shot they want right there.
Jilks heads it ahead to Ram Keeson. It's now Spencer Ashman near side. Sanchez up ahead looking for a teammate. It's going to be broken up by Flavio Cruz. An errant cross. Tyler Bourne for a goal kick. Matt Granitz, middle of the field, swings it to Vitor near side. Vitor back to Granitz. Granitz looking to advance the ball a little. Gives it to Ramkis in midfield. Here come the Maple Leafs offense. Ramkisen back to Granitz, who turns it over. And now here comes Messina and the St. Francis offense. Jilks will be able to run that ball down, far side of the field, to Ethan Francois Revalier. Back to Tyler Bourne, to Vitor. Vitor ahead to Uriel Macias. Vitor. Nussbaum midfield. Nussbaum turns the corner. Broken up nicely by St. Francis. But Goshen College is able to regain possession. It's Jilk's far side of the field. Ahead to Jimmy Ramkeeson. Nate Nussbaum to Uriel Macias, about 10 yards outside of the 18-yard box. To Nussbaum. Inside to Ollie Smith. Ollie Smith's got an opportunity, but nice defense from the St. Francis and their goalie. Three minutes into the second half of play.
A lot of body right there. Oh, and some extended contact.
It's Yeaman and Nate Nussbaum, a little pushing and shoving on the ground.
Yeah, and they're jabbing back and forth, talking to each other.
Nevertheless, Granites ahead to Ramkeeson. To Uriel Macias, trying to get back to Ramkeeson, will be cleared out of play for a Maple Leafs throw-in. Flavio Cruz finds Matt Granites. Granites to Jilks, just around midfield. To Ramkeeson. Looking for Ethan Francois. Revalier will be able to get there. Slides in, and it's a goal.
Beautiful pass.
So Francois Revalier ran down the left side of the field, was broken up by Obilo for a second, but the deflection from Obilo led it right in front of the goal, and Spencer Ashman just ran it in and tapped it in for a Goshen College goal.
Yeah, jaw wrap right there, the goalkeeper for St. Francis. Took a chance there, diving out for the ball, but it was just right outside his fingertips and just gave the easy shot we've probably seen all season.
Goshen College on top, 2-1.
And Goshen College is adding on to that second half stat of beating their teams in the second half of goals.
It's Flavio Cruz back to Tyler Bourne. Up ahead looking for Macias, unable to find him. It's Ramkeeson to Nate Nussbaum. Vitor running, looking to set up the offensive attack. Vitor to Uriel Macias, looking to turn the corner, and able to do so, retains possession. Goshen College throwing the ball in. It'll be Flavio Cruz near side of the field, about even with the 18-yard box. Spencer Ashman fighting off a couple defenders. Looks like a little jersey pulling, and he's finally going to get the foul called. That foul will go on number 16, Edgar Oropeza.
Yeah, Oropeza showed a little bit too much hands right there, trying to be aggressive on defense, but just a little bit too much pushing and grabbing there.
Looks like Ollie Smith will be taking the free kick for the Maple Leafs. Ollie Smith lifts his hand, set to take the kick. A high cross into the box, and looks like there'll be a penalty, so no chance to capitalize off of the free kick. Jawed at for the Fighting Saints. Ahead to Nate Nussbaum, who intercepts the goal. Ollie Smith, far side to Ethan Frank. Looking to change fields. Vitor. To Flavio Cruz near side, right in front of Goshen College's bench. All the way back to Matt Granites. Granites looking to advance the ball. Finds Ethan Francois Revalier right around midfield. It's Ollie Smith, far side. Ethan's running down the right side of the field. Gets it in. Just misses the header is Uriel Macias.
Yeah, he tried the same shot they got for the last goal there. Good look, but just a tad bit too high.
So here comes Sanchez and the St. Francis offense. looking for Yeaman, unable to find him. And it's Vitor who actually mishandled it and was nearly a open ball in the Goshen College goal box.
Yeah, that was just a senior play by Bourne, just kicking the ball out of bounds, getting the offense reset for the St. Francis.
Granites clears for a St. Francis throw-in. It'll be Sanchez near side of the field right in front of his own bench. Back to Sanchez. Looking to cross ahead to Yeaman, unable to find him. It'll be Tyler Bourne. Out to Jilks, far side of the field. Back to Granites. Middle of the field. Near side is Vitor. Spencer Ashman, back to Vitor. Vitor ahead to Flavio Cruz. Will roll out of bounds for a St. Francis throw-in. Sanchez, broken up by Spencer Ashman, and now the Maple Leafs have numbers. Ollie Smith, middle of the field, back to Ram Keeson. Ram Keeson between the legs, looking for Spencer Ashman and unable to find him. Right at the top of the goal box, a great opportunity for the Maple Leafs.
Yeah, but that's just a great defensive stop by St. Francis right there. The Maple Leafs had a great opportunity to score there, but just great defense there. And it seemed to be number 26, which is Brian Castillo.
So here's Sanchez on the near side throw-in, broken up by Nate Nussbaum. Back to Sanchez. Ahead to Lovey. Lovey near side, broken up nicely by Flavio Cruz. Cruz looking to get to the middle of the field, broken up once again by the St. Francis defense, and Cruz takes it right back. Ramkees in middle of the field, stumbles a little, still has the ball. Gets it back to Granites just on St. Francis territory. It's Jilks looking for Macias. Unable to do so. A nice stop by the St. Francis goalie.
And jawed out with the boot.
Nate Nussbaum to Spencer Ashelman.
Yeah, questionable hand call right there as they went for the jump ball.
Broken up nicely by St. Francis. It's Lovey near side right in front of Goshen College bench. Vitor breaks up that threat. It's now Lovey in Goshen College territory. Messina clears it ahead to Obilo, who runs it down before it can go out of bounds. It's Obilo far side, stolen away by Ollie Smith. Ollie Smith looking to put on the moves, has it taken away nicely by Obilo. Far side of the field. A turnover. It's Ethan Francois Revalier looking to run it down, looking to set up a cross, but will go off of a St. Francis defender. I believe that's Bitangelo for a Goshen College corner kick, their second of the game.
And it seems that the Maple Leafs are putting more emphasis on defense on Obilo. Seems like he's not in the same groove as he was in the first half. He doesn't have that smooth, genuine dribbles as he had earlier.
Looks like Granites, the freshman, will be taking this corner kick, as 11 minutes have gone by in this second half of play. Goshen College on top, 2-1 over the University of St. Francis, Illinois. Here's Granites. He's got Jilks. Jilks with the header and just goes over the top of the bar.
The shot was definitely there for Jilks, excuse me. Perfect spot for the header, just too much pressure right over the net.
Another great opportunity for Goshen, and they've really dominated this second half of play.
Yeah, you definitely can see it. It's on both sides of the fields. As we talked about a little bit earlier, Obilo has not found his groove yet, and the Maple Leaf offense is very aggressive.
Jawed out. A short kick fielded by Spencer Ashelman. Looking for Flavio Cruz down. Gets taken down hard in the corner. No foul.
Yeah. The ball was hit first on that slide tackle.
Some good moves by the St. Francis as he gives it back over to Messina, who kicks it out of bounds for a Goshen College throw-in. Cruz near side with the throw and finds Spencer Ashelman. Ashelman has it taken away. And Yeaman was looking for a cutting Oropeza, but was unable to find him. Now Goshen College takes possession. Midfield, it's Ollie Smith. Looking for Ethan Francois Revalier, far side, midfield. Matt Granitz swings it to Nate Nussbaum. Nussbaum looking for Flavio Cruz and connects that pass. Cruz taking it to the middle of the field. A good pass breakup by Oropeza.
Seems to be a no call right there.
Cruz gets it back. Finds Ollie Smith, middle of the field. A nice tackle from a St. Francis defender. It's Tevin Jilks midfield.
And the defense by St. Francis is really starting to pick up as they're getting more aggressive on the slide tackles and just deflecting in each pass. And it seems like the Maple Leafs will have a corner kick. And we have Granitz going to the corner, prepping for the kick.
The third corner for Goshen College. And the last one we saw, Tevin Jilks nearly had a header that just went above the crossbar, so let's have to see what happens here.
And it was a great look, too.
Jilks running in motion to the back of the goal. The goalie gets a hand on it, still in the box, though. Jilks fighting off defenders, takes the shot, blocked, but Ramkeeson regains possession and then turns it over just outside the 18-yard box. We have a St. Francis defender down in their own box as Ramkeeson was looking to advance the ball, but will go out for, I believe, a Goshen College throw-in.
Yeah, we have a stop a play for this injury. And the ref looks for the trainer to come out and see what is the problem.
Can't quite get a number on this injury.
Yeah, I didn't see him fall. He just happened to be on the ground. I looked back up. He's not clinching anything either.
So as we have an injury, we'll step aside for a quick break. 2-1 Goshen College here. This is 91.1 The Globe, your home for Maple Leaf Athletics. .1 The Globe, your home for Maple Leaf Athletics. We're back here at the John Engled Athletic Complex as we had an injury timeout. Ben, what do you got for us?
Yeah, we really couldn't tell what the injury was, but he's walking off of the field with his own power, has a slight limp. But the St. Francis injury and also
as we get back to Spencer Ashelman. Subs for the Goshen College throw-in. Cruz finds Ram Keeson. Inside a great Nate Nussbaum will get it back to Matt Granitz, now crossing midfield. It's Ram Keeson. Gets taken down. As we just had a St. Francis player exit the field. Not sure what's going on there. We'll find out in a second. Oro Pezzo leading the St. Francis attack near side of the field, with Flavio Cruz defending and Nate Nussbaum closing in. Gets the cross up. It's a header inside, blocked by Tyler Bourne. I want to say that was Lovey with the header. A great save by Tyler Bourne. Now we have Spencer Ashelman running it up near side of the field, looking to start the offensive attack for the Maple Leafs. We're going to get a foul first. Spencer Ashelman.
Yeah, and Bourne really stretched out for that play right there. That was a tough defense right there, but that's that senior leadership and experience showing right there.
So right now, by my count, we have 10 St. Francis players out on the field. Maybe a double check by Ben here. What do you got, 10?
I think so. Yeah, we definitely have 10 St. Francis players out here. Not sure what happened, but it was Jamin who just seemed to walk off the field like angry, and just I saw him grab his stuff and he just left. He even left the bench. He went right behind us.
Wow. All right. So we're back into the action here. Tevin Jilks to Nate Nussbaum. Matt Granitz, center of the field. Finds Vitor. Near side of the field. Ahead to Spencer Ashelman. Ashelman looking for the through ball, for Ollie Smith. Unable to find him. A goal kick will lead from this.
It's going to be really interesting to see how the Maple Leafs play this one out, as they have an extra man out there on the field. See if they're going to be aggressive on both ends of the field.
So not sure if a sub will allow the Fighting Saints to have an 11th player or not. We'll have to find out in a second.
Yeah, the Saints might have to pull a hockey sub. Might just have to run one out there real quick when the ref ain't looking.
Anyways, Uriel Macias misses the right-footed strike from outside the box. Now we have 2 substitutions. We'll see if we have 10 or 11 Fighting Saints on the field after this.
Yep, and it's number 7, Leon Wadowski, coming to the ball game, and also number 18, Rocco Del Rio.
So we will have 11 St. Francis players in the game now, back to 11 on 11, as Jawdat clears for the Cougars momentarily, as Uriel Macias is upended by Betangelo right around the Goshen College circle.
Yeah, it seemed to be a little bit like a leg sweep there on the foul.
St. Francis circle around midfield.
And it's Smith getting ready to get back in action. And the ref gives him the go. Right over the Jilt, excuse me. And St. Francis sets their offense up, and it's aggressive defense by the Maple Leafs. And it is knocked out of bounds.
Flavio Cruz near side throw-in. Tevin Jilks far side of the field. Tyler Bourne to Jilks far side of the field. We're nearly 20 minutes into this second half of play. Goshen on top, 2-1 over the St. Francis Fighting Saints of Illinois.
And since Vitor seems to be down on that kick right there. Maybe got him in the shin, maybe the knee area on the kick. and he's slowly to get up, but he seems to be moving, and he's going to just walk this one off.
Good sign for the Maple Leafs because they cannot afford to have another defender go down, as we already saw.
Fourth defender on this team.
We had an offside a little too ahead of the St. Francis back line of defense.
Yeah, just try to make an aggressive play right there, but end up being that offsides call.
Moving the ball ahead is St. Francis into the 18-yard box. Some great defense from Vitor, who now turns it over, and it's Opeza. Crosses inside the box. St. Francis running at it. No foul in the box, and they're going to clear the ball. Great defense from the Maple Leafs. Final line of defense.
Yeah, it was Tevin Giltz that being the defensive anchor again, knocking the ball out of play.
Lovey bringing it into the 18-yard box. Taken down just outside. I believe that's going to go on Tevin Giltz. So that'll be a free kick for the Fighting Saints. Just about 5 yards outside of the 18-yard box is Obilo. First time we've heard from him in the second half. Also Lovey, and I believe that's Laskowski.
And we're about 25 minutes left in this game, and Goshen's up 2-1.
So it appears St. Francis setting up a wall in front of Goshen's wall, so might see some trickery here, potentially. It's Obilo standing over the free kick about 5 yards outside of the 18-yard box, looking to tie the game. Sends it about 25 feet over the goal and will result in a goal kick. We have two subs coming in for Goshen College.
Yep, and for the Maple Leafs, we have number 20, Lucas Bontrager, coming to the ball game, and number 27, Tristan Smucker, both freshmen.
As the two coming off the field get a nice applause, Ariel Macias and Nate Nussbaum. Matt Granitz now back into the action. Far side, it's Tevin Giltz. Back to Granitz. Center of the field looking to switch sides. It's Spencer Ashelman. Granitz gets it turned over. Giltz gets it back to Bourne, and now Giltz will regain possession far side of the field with St. Francis defenders closing in. Francois Revalier, far side. Up ahead to Lucas Bontrager, now far side of the field. Gets taken down outside the box, no foul, but looks like he might get back to his own ball. Finds it, and will be broken up by St. Francis for a stop from Jodat.
Yeah, beautiful slide tackle right there by the Fighting Saints. He managed to get to the ball first where there'll be no call.
Jodat sends it down the field. Granitz gets to it first. That one will roll out for a St. Francis throw-in. Leone into Sanchez. Goes out for another St. Francis throw-in. Leone was looking for his teammate Rocco Del Real. Unable to find him. Now we have a substitution for Goshen College. What do you got for us, Ben?
Yeah, and then it's number 18, Lucas Varela, coming in for Jamel Rackinson. Varela.
And we're going to have our second drink break of the game, something that neither of us have ever seen before. So we'll step aside for a quick timeout. 2-1 Goshen College over the University of St. Francis, Illinois. This is 91.1 The Globe, your home for Maple Leaf Athletics. Thank you. 91.1 The Globe, your home for Maple Leaf Athletics. Coming out of the second water break, I guess the first water break of the second half and the only water break of the second half, will be Flavio Cruz throwing it in near side of the field.
And we're still waiting on our water here, Will. It's been 2 water breaks, still haven't came up yet.
Waiting on it. Granite, center of the field. To Tevin Jilks, far side of the field. Jilks advances it, looking for Ollie Smith, unable to find him. Will be Jawdat in his own goal. Ollie Smith runs up to him and makes him pick it up. Jawdat sends it down the field. Looks like Francois Valier gets to it before any St. Francis defender can. Tevin Jilks back to Tyler Bourne. Tyler Bourne pointing for Vitor, where he sends it to him. Vitor near side of the field. Sends it ahead to Flavio Cruz. Can't quite get his head on it. We got a sub for St. Francis.
And it will be number 6, Mason Messina. He'll be coming in the ball game for, looks like number 10, Kevin Levy. Okay.
The throw-in broken up by Spencer Ashelman. It's Vilela and Ashelman looking to put pressure on St. Francis. As the St. Francis throw-in was thrown out of bounds, actually. So Goshen College now has their throw-in, gets it back to Jilks, and now Bourne in his own goal. Schmucker, far side of the field, finds Ethan Francois Revalier. It's Lucas Bontrager now crossing into St. Francis territory. Ollie Smith finds Schmucker. Back to Jilks. Jilks swings it over to Vitor, turns it over. It's Opereza, excuse me, breaking that one up. Nearly a costly turnover, but Jilks make up for it with a pass breakup. Oropeza, near side of the field for the Fighting Saints, gets it into the box. Schmucker with a nice pass breakup. And here comes Ollie Smith across midfield. He's got the speed. Looking for Spencer Ashelman, but they had a miscommunication. Ollie Smith retains the possession, though. Ollie Smith putting on some moves, to say the least. Here's Castillo to Oropeza. The nice slide cross to Ethan Francois Revalier. Broken up, nobody in the goal, and that's a goal. Olipio, excuse me.
And there seemed to be some miscommunication between Bourne and Francois as both of them went for the ball. As Bourne was diving for the ball and Francois went to go try to kick it out of bounds and leaving Bourne out of the goal, and it just made an easy shot to make it a tie ball game.
So Francois Revalier was potentially looking to give it back to Bourne, but Bourne was running out. So when he looked across it, Tyler Bourne actually stopped his own player's shot attempt, it looked like, which left an empty net where Obilio was able to put it into the center of the net. Back to a new game.
Yeah, fresh game now, 2-2. Essentially, it's 0-0. Seems like the Maple Leafs are just the communication is not there. We've seen a lot of passes where you assume a guy's cutting and they end up going down the sideline, and we just saw both guys going for the ball and they're trying to share it for each other.
So the Maple Leafs were playing some good, solid soccer in the second half. Up until then, we resume play with Francois Revalier far side of the field. Vitor Lela. Francois Revalier. Cross. Hits the top. Aiming for that, but definitely gave the goalie a square.
Yeah, definitely a close shot right there. Right on the top post, maybe 2 or 3 more inches shorter. That would have been back of the net.
regardless, stops the Goshen attack for a St. Francis goal kick. Morgan McKenzie set to take it instead of the goalkeeper. Sends it over midfield. Tevin Jilks knocks it back over to Ollie Smith. Ollie Smith, one man to beat the goalie. Ollie Smith puts it, shoots it into the back of the net.
And the Maple Leafs are up once again with Ollie Smith pushing the break. Smith's speed is literally out of this world. Open space, him going a head full of speed right there. It's hard to stop him there. And to give credit to Jaldap, the St. Francis goalie, he did stop the first shot, but Smith was persistent. He got the rebound off the block shot, and he just put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, great goal for Ollie Smith. I believe that is his first of the season. Let me check that quickly.
And Smith, he is an aggressive scorer. And do we have our first goal?
I believe so.
And that was his first goal. Last season, he did score. Ooh. And we have too much hands right there. As
Castillo took down Spencer Ashelman.
Yeah, essentially swinging him. A little ring around Rosie right there.
Looks like we may get a card or just a talking to. No booking, so Granite's set to take the free kick for the Maple Leafs. Check that on my poor statistics. That was Ollie Smith's second goal. That one's on me. Spencer Ashman finds Matt Granitz, taken away by Obilo. Obilo with the speed down the far side of the field with the little nice move. Granitz does not fall for it and will roll out for a St. Francis throw in near side of the field, right around the 18-yard box. Even with it, of course. Yeah,
and Granitz just showed a lot of heart right there. Great defense. Obilo has been a great scorer in today, and he's a great dribbler in the open space.
Oropeza looking to cross it in. Couldn't find anything. As Tyler Bourne will run it down for the goal kick. Back into play, it's Matt Granitz to Vitor, near side. Far side, Tevin Jilks looking to get the offensive attack started as he looks for Ollie Smith deep. Ollie Smith runs it down between two St. Francis players, no call there. Back the other way is McKenzie. Broken up by Jilks. Messina still has it with a lot of room to work for the Fighting Saints. It's Opeza outside the box looking for the cross, broken up by Vitor. A nice break up. Here comes Spencer Ashman near side of the field looking to start the fast break. Slows it down, Vilela. Putting on the moves. Flavio Cruz near side. Vitor to Schmucker. Out wide to Tevin Jilks on the far side. Jilks up ahead to a running Keegan Shiflett. First time we've heard from him this second half. Regained by the Maple Leafs. Lucas Bontrager in the box. Shoots it and scores!
And the aggression for the Maple Leafs is really paying off right here as we have back-to-back goals within maybe 2 to 3 minutes. The Maple Leafs are really on the attack here as freshman Bontrager gets the goal. That puts the Maple Leafs up 4-2 with 15 minutes and 10 seconds left. And we also have a substitution for both teams as number 13 for St. Francis comes in, Kevin Sanchez.
And to Lucas Bontrager on his first collegiate goal. Flavio Cruz throw in on the near side. Spencer Ashelman. Good defense by Lovey for the Fighting Saints. It's Obilo chasing down Flavio Cruz. Cruz able to defend him away, but will roll out for a St. Francis throw-in. Leon throwing in for the Fighting Saints.
And we have a substitution for the Fighting Saints, bringing in number 23, Matteo Demov.
Demov, near side. Finds McKenzie inside the box. It's Lovey. Obilo looking to shoot the ball. Can't find it because Jilks stole that one away. The shot attempt by Liskowski goes wide for a Goshen College goal kick. Tyler Bourne set to kick this one in. Will go out of bounds on a nice breakup from Lovey. Flavio Cruz near side, right in front of the the St. Francis bench. Cruz skies it ahead to Ram Keeson. Finds Nate Nussbaum middle of the field. Nussbaum ahead to Ollie Smith, broken up nicely by Tangelo, but Nate Nussbaum gets it right back to Ollie Smith. Ollie Smith has got the corner. Ollie Smith can cross, elects not to. Pulls it back out. Nate Nussbaum looking to cross. Has Ram Keeson broken up nicely by McKenzie and will roll out to Tevin Jilks. Ahead to Granitz. Granitz with the nice move to get around one defender. Crosses another. Finds Spencer Ashelman. Ashelman wide open. Ollie Smith left side of the box. Oh, and there's an offsides.
Yeah, he just managed to get right behind the St. Francis defender. You have to wait for the ball to get across first before you can go behind.
If that wasn't called, Ollie Smith had
so much space.
So much space to work.
Nearly the whole left side of the field.
Regardless, Leon ahead to Obilo on Goshen College territory. Obilo battling off a couple Maple Leaf defenders looking for Lovey. It's Lovey versus Cruz right outside the 18-yard box on the near side. Lovey goes towards the end line, unable to run it down. And a goal kick. Tyler Bourne gets it in to Lucas Bontrager, who evades his way around some defenders. Ollie Smith now. Far side of the field, I believe that is Leon. A bit of confusion on who the foul was on. And now they settle it out. It's Lovey in to Goshen territory. Takes a shot attempt, I would have to say.
Yeah, nearly from midfield right there, just taking a quick shot. There's about 11 minutes left in this ball game, and they're down 2. So, I mean, you guess just take every opportunity that you have.
Tyler Bourne set for the goal kick. Rolls it in to Vitor. Vitor near side of the field looking for Ram Keeson. Can't find him, broken up nicely. Nate Nussbaum runs it down over to Keegan Shiflett, far side of the field. Tevin Jilks, and that's going to roll out for I believe a corner kick. It's a little bit of an unforced error there for the Maple Leafs, as now St. Francis, Illinois has a corner kick ready to go.
Yeah, we're going to see how they place this one. We're going to see if they're going for the cross shot, maybe a header is what the Maple Leafs have been doing previously. Or we're either going to see aggressive shot or maybe just a way-back one, just gets my offense initiated.
Crosses up, and it's very low, so not able to find anything, but he gets it back out for another cross. Found Obilo, and that was one of the craziest, I think, moves I've ever seen.
I don't even know what you call that.
As Obilo was facing this way, and somehow he jumped and kicked it with his heel, potentially?
Yeah, maybe a reverse bicycle kick. Essentially, it was a butt kick, like a butt kick into the goal.
Nice move, but no result. Ramkeeson's middle of the field down by Ender. Kick as they're looking. 90th minute is now underway. 80th minute. Flavio Cruz, near side of the field, looking to set up a cross. Gets it up. It's high. He's got a couple men. Couldn't find it. Here comes McKenzie the other way. Lovey stumbles a little bit for St. Francis. Retains possession. And now near side of the field, they're going to call a foul. It's Dimov, near side of the field. Actually, Leon's going to take it. Nope, Dimov is going to take it. Leon looking to advance the ball to Obilo. Nicely broken up by Vitor for Goshen College. Ramkeeson. Goshen College has numbers. They can use it. And here comes Lucas Bontrager running down the right side of the field. That'd be your far side. Broken up by Jaudat, and Jaudat was all the way out.
Nearly midfield right there. That was a risky play.
Still trying to get back to his goal, able to now to stop the threat. Granite gets stumbled up and loses the ball. Here's Leon, near side of the field. Ahead to Lovey. Lovey's got some space to work if he wants it. Lovey, the high cross in. Tyler Bourne will snag that easily.
Showing the hands right there. And also getting up, showing a little bounce right there.
Rolls it ahead to Nate Nussbaum. Nussbaum, far side is now Keegan Shiflett. Back to Nussbaum. Nussbaum up ahead. Nobody's home. They're going to get Ollie Smith for an offsides. As we got maybe a sub coming in. Not quite yet. Betangelo up ahead. Jilks now gets it. Granite, middle of the field, works it to the near side of the field. It's Ramkeeson. Vitor runs it down for the Maple Leafs. It's Ramkeeson once again. Dimov with some nice defense. Ramkeeson still with the ball. Brian Castillo for the Fighting Saints runs it down and will kick it all the way back to the goalie, Noah Jaudat. 83rd minute. Goshen College on top. 4-2. An eventful second half, to say the least, as St. Francis looking to work up the field. Levy runs it down, but intercepted by Flavio Cruz.
And we have two substitutions for the Fighting Saints as number 22. Oh, excuse me, only one substitution. It is Robert Santillion coming in for number 4, who is Morgan McKenzie.
The corner kick set up. I believe that is Dimov in the near side. Gets it in the box. A punch save by Tyler Bourne. Another athletic save by him. And now maybe a run out by Ollie Smith. Broken up nicely.
And there's another offsides call.
Ollie Smith just trying to get that run out, but
he's hungry. He wants that goal.
Trying to get free, but unable to. Nate Nussbaum with the interception right around midfield. Nate Nussbaum still working. Nate Nussbaum running that one down. And a late foul call by the referee on Goshen College. Castillo to Leon to Dimov. St. Francis working around in their half of the field, looking for Obilo. Nice breakup by for a back to Messina. If it lands. He crossed, but he had a shot at the goal if he didn't reach it. 86th minute. Born
Out right there.
We've seen a couple great defensive plays from him early on, the young freshman. Dimov corner. Crosses it into the box. It's Obilo. Finds a player, but unable to get any real leg behind that. I believe that was Tangelo looking to send it in hard, and he really had a good shot if he was able to get his footing down and send it in. Regardless, it's Lucas Bontrager off of the goal kick near side of the field to the 18-yard box. Has a man.
Ooh, and he shoves him.
And another foul on Goshen College. Jawdat rolls it to Tangelo. Tangelo advances it to right around midfield where Flavio Cruz will meet that. And Flavio meet that. And Flavio Cruz now looking to set up the offensive attack. Messina intercepts it, and here comes Levy down the near side of the field for St. Francis, looking up to set a scoring opportunity. He's got Vitor beat, crosses it in, broken up by Tevin Jokes. Flavio Cruz near side, if he can get there, will be advanced back up by St. Francis. Ran down by Vitor, kicked out for a Goshen College. St. Francis throwing.
And we have a big sub coming in as 2 Maple Leafs come in and 3 Fighting Saints come in as Josh Garcia comes in the ball game and Tristan Smucker. And also number 18, Rocco De Real. And number 11, Vincent Telos. And number 15, Kevin Sanchez.
Ball back in play, Leon, near side. Finds Dimov looking to get to the baseline. Unable to. Castillo setting up a cross, broken up by newly checked in Josh Garcia. Good defensive play there, and we'll roll out of the back for a Goshen College goal kick. We got one more sub for you, Ben.
And we have Ari Benjamin, whose hair seems to cover up the numbers, though.
I'm surprised you couldn't tell based on the hair. Lucas Bontrager, one of the goal scorers for the Maple Leafs this evening, comes out of the game with a nice ovation. As we said before, scored his first collegiate goal. Born into Vitor, near side of the field. Will roll out for a Goshen College throw-in. Cruz set to throw it in for the Maple Leafs. Into the box is Tevin Jokes knocking it away. Castillo may have gotten away with a handball. Tried to find Leon, rolled out of the near side for a Goshen College thrown in. Ari Benjamin. Some physical play right off the bench. Like to see that.
Yeah, you can see a lot of fire in his eyes right there as the Fighting Irish, or not Fighting Irish, but the Fighting Saints smother him on the offensive end.
88th minute. Matt Granitz, excuse me. Back to Vitor. Turned over right around midfield. Good recovery by Schmucker for Goshen College. And now Ollie Smith gets it ahead to Ram Keeson.
Beautiful pass.
Ram Keeson, one man to beat, it's the goalie. Shoots it. Nice stop from him. Just knocked out from a St. Francis defender. A great tackle to avoid the open goal for Ari Benjamin. Now we have a St. down. Can't see what number it is, but he had a great sliding save to prevent Goshen from hanging another goal on them. I believe that's number 26, Brian Castillo.
Walk it off as we only have Goshen College is up 4-2.
Goshen College gets the ball in. It's Spencer Ashman, far side and far corner.
1 minute.
Will be a throw-in. Spencer Ashman looking for a Maple Leaf, finds Ari Benjamin. Out to Schmucker, gets it back to Spencer Ashman, far side of the field in St. Francis territory. Schmucker runs that one down. Schmucker still weaving his way through. Ari Benjamin. Spencer Ashman, far side of the field, looking to set up a cross. Nice defensive stop from the Fighting Saints. Ram Keeson gets the Goshen College throw-in. Gets tripped up. Far side of the field as we are now within 10 seconds from the final buzzer going off here. Tevin Jilks back to Tyler Bourne.
And he shows the boot one last time.
The Goshen College Maple Leafs come away with a strong showing over the University of St. Francis, Illinois, 4-2. We'll come back for post-game recap. This is 91.1 The Globe, your home for Maple Leaf Athletics. 2 minutes, please. .1 The Globe, your home for Maple Leaf Athletics. Goshen College gets the victory over the University of St. Francis, Illinois, 4-2 to advance the record to 2-3 overall as St. Francis drops to 1-3. Ben, what'd you see in the second half that you liked?
We really saw just a different ball club from the first half. First half, I feel like they're more fluent, more smooth. And the second half, they just had a lot of mental mistakes, but they came back around with just 2 great goals by just pushing the break, taking advantage of the numbers, whether it was just 3-on-3 or 2-on-2. We saw senior Ollie Smith come through with a nice goal, a beautiful goal that got blocked. They got blocked at first, and he had a second chance at it and put it in the back of the net. Then we had a freshman come, Bontrager, and he hits essentially the same shot in the back of the net. It was just a beautiful half to watch, beautiful game to watch.
So your scoring recap looks like this. The 13th minute, Lucas Bontrager came down the far side of the field, entered the box, found Uriel Macias, who put it home to give the Maple Leafs a 1-0 lead. 4 minutes later, Obilo for the St. Francis Fighting Saints had the equalizer. 49th goal. 69th minute. Miscue back there and the 75th minute, Lucas Bontrager, the 4th and final goal for the Maple Leafs.
Yes, he did. And also, another thing that the Maple Leafs did was I feel like that the Maple Leafs really focused in on Abuelo as a keyed in on the defensive end. In the first half of halftime, me and you spoke about how free and he just felt confident out there. He just had the space. He was making moves, trying to get shots, and he ended up getting a goal. The second half, the Maple Leafs made him work for everything as nothing came easy. The one goal he did get seemed to be more of a Maple Leaf mental error rather than just a great goal by Abuelo. But he did take advantage of the mental error. That's what makes great players. But I still believe that the Maple Leafs did their job on the defensive end of the second half.
Yeah, I would say that the 2 goals doesn't reflect how the Maple Leafs played at all. The first goal, as we talked about, was a lazy turnover in their own territory, which led to a breakaway goal. Nothing you can really do there. And then the second goal even was a miscue. So, I mean, they played really good defense. You saw João Vitor step up. We called his name a lot tonight. You also saw freshman Flavio Cruz have a nice,
definitely
a lot of nice plays. And then, of course, Tevin Jokes just anchoring that defense down, hold them all together.
Also, you can't forget about Tyler Bourne coming in, replacing Tomas Fonseca at goalkeeper. Like, no one knew Tyler was going to play today. He didn't know, but he was ready. And he definitely showed it. He showed that senior experience. Yeah, they had some miscues, but the goals, he had a lot of nice saves that are just really pretty to watch.
That's all you can ask from players not expecting to play it, then they come out there and perform.
They always have to be ready. You never know when your time's going to come, and whenever whenever it does come, you have to take advantage.
Exactly right. So taking a look at the upcoming schedule here, Goshen College travels to Lourdes University. I believe that's Saturday. Then they come back home for another 2-game homestand, hosting Siena Heights, on the 12th of September, and then IU East 3 days later. For Ben Cotton, myself, Katie Sporer back in the studio, Tony Miller with the stats. A great game to call.
It was. Thank you. Thank you for listening.
This is 91.1 The Globe, your home for Maple Leaf Athletics. Goshen College takes down the University of St. Francis, Illinois, 4-2. This is 91.1 The Globe.